Doug in Colorado, you're up next. Hello, Doug. Doug, you there? He just hung up. Stephen in Utah. Stephen, hello. Do we have Stephen?
Maybe we need to do a Bob Chapman special.
I think so. Go ahead, Robbie.
Tuesday, Bob Chapman special, BU, brilliant uncirculated, Swiss francs. BU means they've never been in general circulation. They as almost mint perfect as they were when they came out of the mint. 0.1867 ounces of pure gold, a fifth of an ounce of gold for $259. If you order 20 or more, you will receive a year's free subscription to the International Forecaster and or an extension, or you can give it away as a stocking stuffer. 20 Swiss francs going to run you $5,180, and you can call Republic Trading Group at 1-800-691-7898, and you will also receive a fine ceramic mug courtesy of RBN.
And don't forget, folks, we do have the silver rounds over here, the Jacksons. And
which, by the way, let me just clarify this.
Yes.
It's the only silver that is currently available. No Gold Eagles. No, well, maybe it was a good thing that the mint ran out in the last couple of weeks. But Silver Eagles, Gold Eagles will not be available until the first week, maybe second week in January.
All right. Yeah, the Andrew Jackson anti-bankers, 20 ounces, a roll of 20. 450. They were as high as, I think, 489 or 490. So, folks, it's an opportunity to buy. Little discounts out there.
Silver has to be, without question, the most undervalued asset class out there, period. End of story.
All right. Let's go back to Stephen. Well, who do we have here? Give me somebody. Hey, who's up next?
Speak.
He's chewing out the collar as we speak.
You got to talk.
You got to talk. At any rate, by the way, since I have a minute here, Robbie played Santa Claus, and he sent over 7 beautiful little gift baskets here from the Wine Country gift baskets. And one of my favorite little things is the Ghirardelli chocolates in there. But that was very nice. By the way, those were super, Robbie, and I appreciate it, and the staff here at the network appreciated it as well. So a thank you from all of them to you.
My pleasure.
All righty. Who do we got? We got Jasper. Didn't we have Jasper before? Oh, he got cut off. Hi, Jasper.
Yeah, hi. How are you?
Hi.
All right. I wanted to get my question in if I had time, so this is good. My question is to Bob. I've been hearing a lot about the price of gold adjusted for inflation, and I don't think I've really been understanding it this whole time. And I was just hoping that maybe you could explain it to me, because I'm not sure if I understand it correctly. That is it like a functional thing? That is it going to affect the way that gold readjusts or gains value? In other words, if there was no economic crisis and the government stepped out of manipulating the gold market, is that 7,000 level the amount that it would naturally raise up to?
I would think so. And, gold goes up for a lot of reasons. And the two main ones, one of which you mentioned, which is inflation. But we're being told, and the public's being told in America, that inflation's 2.4%, when in fact it's probably closer to 8%. I don't have an exact figure, but it's close to it. And most people aren't listening to that. That's not why they're buying gold.
Right.
They're buying gold for the other reason, a flight to quality. They have lost confidence and trust in the central banking systems, all of them. And that's why you're seeing this magical move into bullion. And the only thing that keeps knocking bullion down is the paper market in the form of COMEX futures and LBMA futures in London. And sooner or later, the physical market's going to take over. And these other markets are going to fall aside, I think, through scandal, because I don't think they have what they say they have, et cetera. And so you've got two powerful forces making gold go up. And any whiff in the major media at all that next year or the year after there's going to be a devaluation or a default is going to send gold right up. They won't be able to stop it anymore.
Well, do you expect that 7,000 point will be the minimum when everything really hits the fan?
It all depends on how much inflation we have in between and how much flight we have in between. We might have both of them at the same time, and you might look at $12,000. But the 7,000 is based upon inflation since 1980.
So is that how much it would be worth today? Not if. What if inflation goes up and our money devalues by 300%? Does that mean that 7,000 limit will actually be that 7,000 point will actually be 21,000?
Could be.
That
we just don't know until we get there, and I don't worry about that. What I worry about is getting to 7,000, and whatever happens, that we'll deal when we come to it.
But then, if by the time we get to 7,000, inflation will be much higher, and adjusting for inflation, gold would probably be much higher. No,
you're right, and I am a conservative with that estimate, and which was actually 6,700, and John Williams said 7,150. So 7,000 is a good number.
Today's a good day to buy, huh, Robbie?
Oh, yeah, every day's a good day to buy.
Thanks, Jasper. Appreciate your call. We're out of time, my friend. And Doug in Colorado, tried to go to you before. Don't have the time now. Just a little heads up. The callers, when you drop out, you hang up. It screws everything up. Please don't hang up. We were going to your call as you were putting the phone in the cradle. At any rate, thanks for joining us today, ladies and gentlemen, and be sure to tune in on Monday's broadcast of the National Intel Report with Dr. Rowan and Mr. McDonald on the book. Oh, boy, what a good one it is. They own it all, including you. Thank you, gentlemen. See you next Tuesday. Thank you, folks. Have a good Christmas if you're not going to be here tomorrow.
With recent internet